Alright guys, welcome back to another Series and Adult Adventure video. Bond is leaving in 2 days time, but they've just done a new update or patch notes saying they are now extending his banner, which is the main problem I had with the game, because for us in the beta, we had like 2 months or something for this guy, where you lot only had like 6 days, including the fact you had to spend like 3 to 2 days to try and get towards level 6 summons to then spend diamonds on this banner. Very annoyed by it, but thankfully they have now extended it alongside announcing a new banner. Just jump all towards the patch. So it's very, very small. I'm sure they're going to elaborate a little bit later on, but essentially down here you can see they are now extending the events and packages until the 26th, so in 10 days time. So Bond is now leaving alongside Medeiros. Probably going to be when we get our new character. If I have to imagine, it'd probably be a Gopher or Merlin. But yeah, that is the reason why I'm kind of making this video, because A, you lot can now go crazy for an extra few more days, grind a bit more. Really do recommend getting him towards 7-star, because, or not even 7-star, but get him high dupes a little bit, you know, pull him a few times, try and go as far as you can on this banner, because if you do manage to get into a 7-star, you can clear through most of the content in the game. And you don't have to, once again, you don't have to go to a 7-star. You can still naturally pull him while some of the other characters, because I pulled him so many times, even recently on the standard banner yesterday. So don't feel like you have to go all into pity, but try and do as much as you can. But let's run through the other stuff. So we're going to be getting 2 new events. We're going to be getting a carnival event, which I'm pretty sure is going to be what I'll talk about in a few minutes. But also we're going to be getting a Galland of Truth, a rate up summon, which to be fair is nice. Galland actually is a really good character. So yeah, call me Sora, because I'm starting to become a Galland sim. So I go into a 3-star, like I said, it's not worth summoning, because you're better off just getting him naturally by playing the game like what I've done, for example. In fact, I actually spent a university onto him to get him towards 3-star, which is, you have to do it, right? So if you lot don't know what this guy does, commandments in this game are like very special in a way. Like they do more on like their skills, right? Like, you know, there's a lot of them have like good skill ones where a lot of characters, like the new Many, for example, just deals damage, where upon landing basic attack, he grants all crowd control, blind, silence, paralysis, infection, which I don't think is that even a thing in the game. I don't even know. Stun, flinch, freeze, and petrification, immune for self for 1 turn. And yeah, that's nice. I mean, there's not that many characters or bosses that do these things, but you can imagine in the future, a lot of characters in the game will start naturally doing this anyway, right? So it's good to just get immune. It's only 1 second though, but hey, you know, it's better to have that and also deal damage, which a lot of characters do in the game anyway. Skill 2 though, really good. Increases crit chance by 3% up to 5%. 5% base crit, or just naturally crit chance. If it does fully stack up to have an extra 5% crit chance, we naturally already has like, what, 25, my count's like plus 30 as well, like 60%. You can also bring King, which, once again, we've talked a lot about King on this channel, but King increases blue characters' crit damage, so, hey, you're starting to see the synergy there a little bit. And then critical over attack speed, which means he's also now doing more D skills, which means he's now proccing these a bit more as well, and also able to, hopefully, you know, proc up these even more as well, because it's not guaranteed to fully max out. You have to stack it up, right? So that is why the attack speed's even better. So yeah, I quickly show a little gameplay of Galland if you haven't seen him. All right, so this is like the hardest difficulty for Tower Trials a little bit. What we'll do is just buff up with Galland and Legendries a little bit and just go crazy, and let's see what damage Galland can do. I mean, obviously Barn's gonna do a lot more because it's Barn. Just ignore him for a second. But you can see he starts to stack up a lot crazy. His little spear down skill is an AoE skill, so it does start to stack up a little bit. Like you'll see right now, he's starting to stack up. If he starts doing AoEs like there, Legendries somehow doing damage there. King doing a lot more too. Galland, I am bigging him up, but you see he's falling behind a little bit here, boys. I'm not gonna lie. Legendries did more. I'm actually surprised. There you go, you got the 2nd place, 81k. I think it's definitely more of a, like a single target damage dealer, where like characters like Legendries, for example, like some AoE, King, for example, AoE damage with ultimates. That's why they did so much damage as well. But yeah, Galland, single target nuke. If I can go against a boss here. So yeah, against an actual boss, you will start to see he does alright as well. Now bear in mind, my Galland has stats similar towards unique, so he's doing on comparable damage towards them, for example. So right now he's going to be slightly above the uniques. Obviously, he's still only 3-star. You can imagine when he does get upwards towards, you know, 7-star plus a little bit, he'll start doing a lot more. But hey, you know, for a 3-star character, he's doing pretty decent. And I don't know, does he have type advantage? I think he does as well. So like, it's alright. He's a good character to get if you get him. But yeah, not worth summoning for, at least for right now. You're better off saying for like King or like you know, new characters. Okay, so this should be our carnival event, mainly because this is the only event on the beta, so therefore it should be probably one of the first events we have on the actual, you know, live version. And it looks carnival themed, right, a little bit. But it's a pretty fun event. It's a new game mode where it's a popular game in Japan. You may have seen it. Other gacha games have probably done it too, where you can see right here, Gila is like the smallest possible character, but if you merge her, you then get a Jericho who gets slightly bigger. You then merge 2 Jerichos, you get a Guild one who's slightly bigger, and then, you know, vice versa, goes all the way up into a Hawk. I never got to Hawk. I think I got to Elizabeth's, but if you get towards Hawk, I believe you get a free dupe for any character, which is, you know, kind of nice. But I believe you just get a bunch of free gems from memory. It's possible they do nerf it. You can see down here what we actually got, where if you create a barn, you got 500 tickets, which is nice. But then the big one down here is if you create Elizabeth, which is what I think I did, you got 3 2k gems. And if you somehow can merge 2 Elizabeth, which are massive, by the way, into a Hawk, then you are going to get 1 Awakening Summon box, like I said, is a free dupe for any character. Still very hard to do, by the way. Like I said, I grinded it a bit. Didn't manage to do it. It actually wasn't that easy. But then down below, you're going to be getting daily challenges. Once again, it may change because I guess they may nerf it. Who knows what they're going to do. But you get a bunch of currency, which you can then spend in the shop. And as you can see down here, you're able once a week be able to buy 1 free legendary character, 1 Medio's meat pie 3 times a week. I haven't really had the need for them, to be fair. But then, once again, more draw power, more XP, more gold, more unique characters, some actual diamonds, which you can do. But yeah, that is what I believe will be the actual Hawk event. Like I said, it's a pretty fun event. 3 legendaries, 3 stuff. I believe there is a ranking. They may actually update even more. But yeah, that is, I think, all I can say for the actual, you know, Hawk event. So yeah, a quick update of what's coming. I will say, guys, I've been asked a lot to make like a team guide, you know, a team video. I'm working on it. You know, I want to put some effort into it and actually showcase, you know, some of the best stuff and, you know, stuff you can do in this game. Once again, make sure to go in on Barnes Banner. Definitely recommend it. When progressing through the game, you do get a lot of currency. It doesn't look like it because they reset it, but in the beta, I fully finished his banner, and I also went a little bit in towards, obviously, halfway through the Medi banner, and I still have 168k free-to-play gems because they just give you out so much through story mode, and of course just by playing the game naturally every single day throughout the next few weeks. So yeah, even if you summon banner, you still have enough time to save for the banner, especially Escanor, especially if they do decide to go for and murder them likely first, because surely they will save the best for last, right? And yeah, to wrap up the video, we got some tickets. Might as well do them for the video. Let's see if we get anything. We got a Fraugen. I put him way too many times. I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, if I get him deep down in the future, maybe like the commandment team, maybe, who knows. But what am I pulling right now? I don't know. I guess I want to try and just get legendaries towards 3-star, which the looks of it, we're not doing it in these summons. Yeah, sick. All right, well, we just got a Fraugen. Okay, so it's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully, this is the actual event that actually comes, and I'm not just, like, waffling on here. But what I would say is, though, is they may package this in the carnival event. Even though the names are different, it's possible this is only a part of the stuff we're going to be getting, and they hopefully, since the beta, have added more onto it and made it a big, like, carnival theme, rather than it just being solely this little game mode here. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Guys, thank you for watching, and, yeah, peace.